so for Scuttle Buttin, I'll do the close-up on that, and yeah, pretty simple song. There's ways of doing it, but let's get the close-up. Scuttle Buttin by Stevie Ray Vaughan, classic shred for any guitar player. Here's one for you. Learn Scuttle Buttin, go into Guitar Center, crank it up with a Hello Kitty, and watch the faces begin to melt. Let's get the close-up, I'll show you how to play it. Okay, Scuttle Buttin is basically an open riff in the key of E pentatonic. And that sounded very reminiscent of Shakin' All Over, right? But I digress. Scuttle Buttin. There's the way that that he does it is this way, but I'm going to show you another way because I kind of like the way that sounds better in my opinion. Scuttle Buttin. So that's the riff. Now I'm going to slow it down really quick. Third string, 2 slides to 4, and then open B and E. And then you go to the D and you slide it up to the E. Like that. See what I'm doing here? Open B. Now I go to my B string and I slide up. And I play the open E again. So it's a lot of open strings. Pretty simple. Open E. Let's get that little riff in there. You know, I gotta tell you guys, that's a really hard riff to play slow, believe it or not. It's really hard to kind of articulate it. Anyway, Scuttle Buttin, slow and easy. And that's like an E major or an E dominant 7 chord. He does that a lot. And that's that Hendrix chord, by the way, off of Say Voodoo Child, you know. But again, I'm digressing. So, in Scuttle Buttin, you got that E7, and you're adding a G into it as well. So, that's that. It's got a G natural against a G sharp. The next chord is an A7. And then the final chord, B7 sharp 9. And that's the 3 chords. It's a 1-4-5 progression in the key of E, sort of alternate, using alternate or chord substitutions. E, A7, B7 sharp 9, back to E7. All right, one more time on that lick, nice and slow. The other thing I was going to show you real quick, guys, is I am going to show you the way that I just think it sounds better, and perhaps he was doing this once in a while in the studio. Instead of doing the, I'm going to do it as a bend. And that's all, and I just think it sounds better. So I'm going to do the first one the way Stevie did it. Now I'm going to do it the way that I kind of like the way it sounds better. A lot of bending. There you go. Let me back it out. Okay, so that was Scuttle Buttin by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Are these not the coolest guitars on the planet? When you're jamming out, you flip it upside down, it says upside, Hello Kitty, people flip out. This guitar gets me so many looks at the clubs that I play at, always in a good way. You know, I'm like walking out there and people say, what's this guy with this Hello Kitty guitar, man, you know. So you better be able to play when you sport this guitar, which I can. Anyway, guys, that's about it. I showed you two different versions of Scuttle Buttin, the traditional way and then the way that I kind of like with the bends. Either way, 6 or half a dozen. I'm sort of nitpicking. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps. Practice. Any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me. I'll do my best to get back to you. Be nice to people. Be good to the world, man. We need it nowadays. Things are getting really weird. Practice and get good, and I'll see you on the next one. See, I did the second one. I like that better. Anyway, guys, be good. Hello, kitty kitty. This is the only cat that I have, by the way, right here. That's all I need.